Hey Sharon, when's the last time you made bacon, apple, and butterscotch on a trapeze? Was that your Tuesday night dinner? Well, if it was, chances are you're into this whole new molecular gastronomy movement. It's been made famous by people like Heston Blumenthal and Farron Adria and this great restaurant in Chicago called Alinea. And now they all have books out. And there are all kinds of websites that are focusing on cooking from these books. And it's really not what a busy mom might turn to, but it is one of the new trends. We see this whole science in the kitchen thing going from these high-end restaurants into people's homes. One of the other big food trends is much humbler and much more familiar looking. This is a charcuterie platter. And Canadians for a while have been really big on cheese and cheese platters. And now the charcuterie platter is either replacing the cheese platter or an augmentation to it. So I've got some prosciutto, some dry cured Italian sausage, and some pate. You can have all kinds of things here, from head cheese to duck sausages to you name it. It just has to be meat based, and that's really one of the big entertaining trends, both as 2008 ended and going on into the end of 2009, I think. On the health side, vitamin D is in the news for all kinds of reasons. Not only are we discovering that it's better for just helping you to absorb calcium, but now it's being linked to all kinds of disease prevention like cancer, multiple sclerosis, depression. There's a company in California who's treating just regular button mushrooms so that with UV rays so that they have more available vitamin D2. And there are supplements like this, vitamin D drop thing that you can get at the drugstore that you can put on your tongue or onto your food, and they help you to get more vitamin D. So look for some changes coming from the government in the next couple of years about how much vitamin D we should be having. Another supplement news item is stevia, which is kind of replacing the humble sugar bowl for a lot of people. Stevia is based on a natural ingredient, but it is a sugar substitute, or a non-caloric sweetener, as they like to be called. It's finally been proven to be safe. The term is GRAS, generally considered safe is what scientists call it. And look to see it in all kinds of soft drinks from Mountain Dew to Pepsi, and be hearing a lot more about it. Another big consumer trend is sprouted grain breads. This brand is one of the most popular because it's been around for a long time, but there's a brand from BC, and there's bakeries making sprouted grain bread and people making sprouted grain bread at home, starting to be able to get the ingredients. Whole idea is that it has a bit more protein and that it's much easier to digest than some other breads. So look for that in your store. A trend I love is the buying local. So you see this little Made in Canada flag here, and this kind of thing where it says exactly where the honey's from. It's an Ontario honey. And look at this can of tomatoes. I love this. Ontario Natural, organic certified tomatoes. So now, even though our tomato season's been long over, I'm still able to use a local product. So that's a huge thing, and we're going to see not just tomatoes, but all kinds of products that are rooted not just in Canada, but in a particular place, so that we can buy things from, within a 100-kilometer radius if possible. And as far as supplementation goes, we've got this whole new wave of functional foods. This is a milk product that is supposed to make you very clever. I've been drinking it, I don't know, it hasn't worked. But anyhow, it has vitamin D, as all milk does, plus DHA, omega-3 fatty acids. Same thing with these eggs. And you're noticing lots and lots of that kind of call out in addition to an already healthy product like eggs, like milk, but with another element that they don't normally have. So that's the latest food trends, and I hope that you'll be eating well and trying lots of these things in your home this year.